Hello and welcome to this week's edition of ELCAT News. I'm your host, Jen Carlos. On Friday, state officials toured East Longmeadow High School following last December's decision by the Massachusetts School Building Authority to deny acceptance of East Longmeadow's application for a high school project. State Treasurer Deborah Goldberg, who also serves as the chairperson of the MSBA, was joined by Senator Eric Lesser, Representatives Brian Ash and Angelo Pupolo, and several other officials. The tour highlighted the challenges presented by aging infrastructure. Following the tour, the group met to discuss the process moving forward.
And then the process that happens is we review them. We review every single one and go through, okay, who is a repeat customer? And has anything changed within their SOI? And when you talk about, repeat customers, I will tell you that, of course, you have applied 5 times. Westfield has applied 12. I was up in Wakefield last year.
Got some catching up to do, East Longmeadow.
I was up in Wakefield, 10. So there's, believe me, I understand the frustration when people apply multiple times and they don't get selected. It's a matter of who is applying at that time. Who is the most neediest based on an independent evaluation, a senior site visit, as well as the documentation, and then we go back and we'll look at our study that we did in 2016 about the conditions of the school.
We recognize that as buildings cost more and more, as they're greater need, and the cost of construction, because we have a booming construction economy in Massachusetts, is that my first year I was able to do 26 projects. I'm down to 12. You guys have done a great job in adapting. But you're not being penalized for that. We want to work with you, but we wanted you to also understand that each year it's looked at as a new year. And that's why Jim went over people who have applied 12 times. I will tell you the greatest day will be, and if I'm not treasurer at that time, I'll come back, is when I listen to the speeches that say, oh my God, we went through this for so many years, but here we are cutting the ribbon. And those days do come.
A public forum will be held on Thursday, April 4th in the high school auditorium to discuss the issues surrounding the need for a high school building project and the MSBA process. At last Monday's school committee meeting, the committee voted to accept the draft statement of interest pending no substantial revisions to be submitted by April 12th. The committee also approved a pilot program to solicit feedback from student athletes regarding coaching.
I'm here tonight to address the importance of providing student athletes the opportunity to provide feedback about their experiences in athletic programs. While I do not believe that such feedback should be the only tool to evaluate the coach's performance, and I understand why some might be hesitant to allow it, I believe it can provide a necessary glimpse into what is going on a team from any sport. By allowing athletes to participate in exit surveys, you will be giving them a way to share their experiences, both good and bad.
High school athletic director Kevin McGee said it would be a useful tool in helping to evaluate coaches' interactions with students participating in sports.
Or what are you going to do with the information after you've gotten it?
So as far as the information goes, I would review it with the coach, and it would be a summary of the answers, and we would look at things that the coach is doing well, things that the coach is not doing well, come up with a plan to improve those things. And if there's a pattern of a coach not communicating well, not caring for the student athletes, not preparing them for games, at East Longmeadow we post each job 1 year, and I can look at that, and that can be used as a tool to help with that decision as far as if we want to rehire that coach. It would not be the only indicator, but it would be very important information for me to get.
The East Longmeadow Police Department is seeking the assistance of the community in identifying the subject in this image, later seen entering a maroon Honda sedan. If you know the subject, please contact the department at 413-525-5440 or send a message through Facebook. The Lions Club Fishing Derby at Heritage Park will be held on April 13th, starting at 7 a.m. and concluding at 10:30 a.m. A major town event for 55 years, the Lions Club has sought to bring back this community favorite to kick off spring vacation. The East Longmeadow 125th Anniversary Committee is taking pre-orders for custom-made commemorative coins and commemorative ornaments. These items are expected to be available in 4 to 6 weeks. You can download and submit the pre-order forms located on the 125th anniversary webpage by visiting eastlongmeadowma.gov/125. At this week's Town Council meeting, Town Manager Denise Menard presented the draft budget for fiscal year 2020.
So the first section is sources and uses, and the sources, which is the revenue, projected revenue. You will see that it is a total of percentage increase of revenue is 3.56, and I'll give you a second to absorb what that is and the makeup of it is and any questions you might have there.
The presentation was an overview of the proposed expenditures submitted by departments. Detailed discussion with each department head will begin Tuesday, April 2nd at 5 p.m. and continue in a series of budget discussions over each of the next several Tuesdays. Simple recycling pink bags are now available free of charge for pickup at the health department located at the town hall. Place your unwanted textiles in a pink bag and leave it out curbside on the day of your trash pickup between 7 a.m. and 5 p.m. and a Simple Recycling truck will pick it up to be recycled. For a full list of recyclable items, visit simplerecycling.com. The health department is providing a new option for residents to dispose of household hazardous waste with their new partnership at NEDT, a waste collection center in Westfield. After April 15th, you can bring household hazardous waste to the NEDT location in Westfield, where they will weigh and catalog your materials. You may bring up to $100 worth of hazardous materials annually, which will be paid for by the health department. If your items go beyond the $100, you must pay out of pocket for the disposal. For more information, visit eastlongmeadowma.gov/751. On Saturday, April 6th, vendors, social service organizations, and health providers will be on hand at St. Paul Lutheran Church on Elm Street for a wellness fair from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. The event is free and the public is encouraged to attend. Want to take action against pollution? Volunteer for East Longmeadow Trash Pickup Day on Saturday, April 6th. Volunteers will be divided into groups at the fire department and will then collect trash in various areas of need throughout town. To register, call the health department at 525-5400, extension 1103. High visibility t-shirts will be provided, along with pizza for lunch at the fire department. Eversource Energy will be selectively applying herbicides along the power line rights-of-ways through East Longmeadow. The treatment is a component of an integrated vegetation management program that uses herbicides to control vegetation while allowing for the safe delivery of electricity to customers. All treatments selected for this program are recommended for use in and around sensitive areas by the Massachusetts Department of Environmental Protection. Here's what's happening at the library this upcoming week. On Thursday, April 4th from 2:30 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. is After School Smash Brothers. Play Super Smash Brothers on the big screen with the Nintendo Switch, and crafts and games will also be available. Snacks will be provided for kids in grades 6 through 12. On Friday, April 5th from 2:30 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. is Crafts for Teens. 2 fun crafts in one program. Bring your own phone case to decorate with stickers and create your own mason jar masterpiece. All materials provided for tweens and teens in grades 6 through 12. On Saturday, April 6th from 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. is Saving Seeds and Seeds Exchange. Carissa Fitzgerald of Crow River Farm will lead a presentation and Q&A on seed saving. Bring in any of your gardening seeds to share and expand your own garden. The East Longmeadow Veterans Memorial Committee is hosting a fundraiser next Friday, April 5th, at the Elks Lodge 61, located at 440 Tiffany Street, Springfield. There will be raffles, a 50-50 drawing, along with musical performances by Ray Gilmet, Lisa Carter, and David Colucci. Your contributions will help with the construction of the Veterans Memorial. $10 tickets are on sale at the Pleasant View Senior Center. We leave you now with a look at the Texas Roadhouse Dine-A-Night from this past Tuesday, another successful event to benefit this year's fishing derby.
I made it back and I brought the TV cameras with me.
Oh my goodness!
How are you guys doing? Bet you're looking for one of those, aren't you?
For you.
There's one for you too. Now on the back too, next time you come in, you can use that.
That's it for this week's edition of ELCAT News. I'm your host, Jen Carlos. Thanks for watching. See you next time.